Everything you've been told about the American dream is a lie designed to keep you broke. Your parents, your bank, and every real estate agent in the country are selling you a fantasy that is actually a 30-year financial prison sentence. They tell you renting is throwing money away, but what they don't tell you is that buying a house in 2026 is the fastest way to lose your freedom. Today, I'm pulling back the curtain on the housing trap, the hidden system that turns homeowners into lifelong debt slaves. If you value your future, you cannot afford to ignore this. Most people think a $500,000 house costs $500,000. They're wrong. By the time you factor in interest rates, property taxes, and the phantom costs of maintenance, you aren't paying for one house. You're paying for three, two for the bank, and maybe eventually one for you. We call this the interest trap. While you're celebrating your new keys, the bank is celebrating 30 years of guaranteed profit from your labor. You aren't building equity. You're funding a bank's yacht while you stress over a leaking roof. Here's the part they never show you in the brochure. In the first 10 years of a 30-year mortgage, almost every dollar you pay goes straight to interest, not the house, the bank. You could pay on time for a full decade and barely touch the actual loan. That's not an accident. That's the design. The system is built so the bank gets paid first and you get equity last. And the interest is just the beginning. There's property tax, which never stops, even after you've paid off the house. There's homeowners insurance, which goes up every single year. There's maintenance, a new roof, a broken furnace, a dead water heater, costs that hit you exactly when you can't afford them. Add it up, and the real number isn't $500,000. It's closer to $1.1 million over 30 years. That's not a home. That's a second mortgage on your entire life, disguised as the American dream. But the cost isn't just financial, it's psychological. This is the golden handcuffs effect. The moment you sign those papers, you lose the ability to say no. You can't quit that soul-crushing job, you can't move for a better opportunity, and you can't take a risk on a new business. You become a prisoner to a pile of bricks. Renting isn't losing money, it's buying your time and mobility. In a world where the market can shift in a week, being locked in is the most dangerous position you can be in. Think about what you actually give up. The job you hate but can't leave because you need the paycheck for the mortgage. The city you're stuck in because selling means eating a loss. The risk you never took because 30 years of debt doesn't leave room for risk. That's the real price tag, not the house. Your options. So, if a house isn't an asset, what is? An asset puts money into your pocket. Your home takes it out every single month. If you took that $100,000 down payment and put it into an index fund or a cash-flowing business, your wealth would explode while your neighbors are struggling to pay for a new HVAC system. Run the math. That same $100,000, growing at the market's average return, could turn into over $1 million in 30 years, without a single mortgage payment, without a single leaking roof. The system wants you to be house poor because a debt-ridden citizen is easy to control. I'm not saying never buy a house. I'm saying stop buying into the propaganda. Stop letting a 1950s dream ruin your 2026 reality. Are you ready to admit that the American dream has become a financial nightmare? Or are you going to keep following the herd off the cliff? Let's have it out in the comments. Are you a homeowner or are you actually free?